to work with them and spy on Mujahideen here.
While we can't confirm those claims, this much is clear. He told the Jordanians he was going to Pakistan for medical training and could help them target al-Qaeda leaders. But all along, his plan was to attack US targets.
I came to the Mujahideen and I told them everything, and we arranged together this attack.
For this veteran of Middle East security, it is clear warning signs of a double cross were missed.
It better be a learning experience. I mean, nothing teaches you harder than the spilling of blood.
The CIA deaths, he fears, mean all spies will need re-evaluation, setting back the CIA hunt for Osama bin Laden.
It will set them back until they reform, regroup, and start again.
The video message has other important lessons too. The Arab doctor who had joined Pakistan's Taliban claims his attack in revenge for a US drone strike killing their leader last year. Significant, the Taliban, not al-Qaeda, took the lead, an indication of how closely the two groups operate together.
Of course it's worrying because the nature of things in the Middle East, they never go away, they mutate, they spill over. We haven't seen Taliban in Yemen, but who knows?
For Dr. Humam al-Balawi's father, the video is final confirmation of his worst fears. His son is dead.
I am very, very sad. When I saw Humam, I am very, very sad.
His other sons taking him inside the house, away from the cameras, but not before he speaks of his anger, implying the intelligence agencies were at fault. What his father has also said is that he's angry at the people that did this to his son, that changed his son's mind. He won't say exactly who he thinks those people are, but he says this isn't the way he brought his son up. He brought him up to be a moderate. What this new video reveals is anything but a moderate.
And Nick Robertson joining us from Amman, Jordan right now. Nick, a couple of questions for you. What are the implications for spy agencies, the CIA, Jordanians, tracking al-Qaeda?
Well, they're going to have to look, as the analyst says, they're going to have to go back and sort of look at all the spies they've got operating there, and they're going to have to sort of reevaluate some of the steps they made. This Jordanian doctor was well known for some of his very sort of radical blogs, and some analysts here are saying, well, look, how could those radical blogs have been overlooked and you still feel you can trust this guy? Also, other things overlooked, such as how could you trust this doctor who literally just arrived in Pakistan in 1 year? How could you really believe that he was getting close to the leadership of al-Qaeda? Of course, there are a lot of details that are under investigation by the CIA right now that we're not aware of. But these are the things that people who sort of know how the intelligence services here work, and these are the questions that they're raising that will need reevaluation, Tony.
And Nick, what does this whole deadly episode tell us about al-Qaeda and the Pakistani Taliban?
Well, I think one of the things we can see about the Pakistani Taliban here, and it's very clear that they wanted to be seen on this videotape front and center of this operation. It's their leader, the Pakistani Taliban's leader, who's sitting there next to the Jordanian doctor. And they're the ones that the Pakistani government have just been trying to destroy on the border of Pakistan and Afghanistan. In many ways, this is a Taliban, the Pakistani Taliban coming back and saying, you've gone after us for the last 6 months, and here we are, we're still able to pull off a big operation like this. And it shows as well just how closely the Pakistani Taliban are working with the al-Qaeda leadership to strike inside Pakistan, inside Afghanistan rather, something the Pakistani Taliban, we haven't seen them doing in such a big way before. So it really shows a sort of a symbiosis of these groups working very, very closely together, Tony.
Okay, our senior international correspondent Nick Robertson for us from Amman, Jordan. Nick, appreciate it. Thank you.